Hola chicos, a quick story time for me, language for living, not just learning. This is what it's about. So I was downstairs in my apartment block today and I saw 4 people waiting outside to try and get into the little gym. And the lady turned to her husband and said, Pregúntale si nos deja la llave, which translates to ask him if he'll leave us the key. So this was in the United Kingdom, and after all these years, even I get a bit nervous speaking Spanish. But I've learnt to bypass the fear, and I told them, oh yeah, por cierto, by the way, yo hablo español, I speak Spanish. And we ended up having a 10-minute conversation, and it turned out that they were a Mexican family visiting London for a CrossFit tournament. Not my cup of tea, but each to their own, and it is remarkable how many different people there are out in the world. So the little mini lesson from that, let's return to the phrase Pregúntale, comes from the infinitive verb preguntar, and preguntar means to ask a question, and you're asking for information here. And there's also another Spanish verb that means to ask for something, and that is pedir. And pedir is to ask for something, but it is more like an order, a request, or a demand. So in this ejemplo, the Mexican lady was giving a command. She was telling her husband to do something, and she was telling her husband to ask me if I'll leave them a key. And so here it is an asking, a request for something, and it's a question. So preguntar is used here. Pregúntale si nos deja la llave. Ask him if he'll leave us the key. If she was making a request or a demand for me to leave them the key, then she would have used pedir. That would have been a bit cheeky because we just met each other, but that would require pedir. And I've created a free pedir versus preguntar cheat sheet below, so check that out for free. There's more examples in explaining this, and this is just one of many examples of words that seem to translate the same but are not quite in Spanish. So think ser and estar, to be, por versus para as well. I've got a free guide on that you can check out. And again, just keep getting out there, keep making mistakes, keep speaking Spanish, because it will just open up your world, and there's opportunities wherever you are to connect with people and to meet people, and we need to support each other on that. So keep going. That's why I say persevera y triunfarás, which is a quote from my Argentinian friend Camila. It means persevere and you will succeed. So just keep going with the Spanish. Any questions you have, please let me know in the comments below. Check out the newsletter as well for weekly bite-sized lessons, and also the Chat Spanish handbook that I've been working on this past year, which is basically the ultimate guide to help you feel strong and confident speaking Spanish and connecting with the locals, which is, as I'll always say, what it is always about. So check that out in the link as well. Keep going, chicos. Un abrazo. Ciao.